welcome back into Twin State Sports. I'm Zach Seminar. After taking their SEC opener on New Year's Eve against South Carolina, the Ole Miss Rebels followed that up with a road loss at Georgia back on a Wednesday night. Juwan Parker came off the bench and had a career-high 18 points, a career-best 11 rebounds. That sparked Georgia to the early January win. Ole Miss, who has averaged over 10 made three-pointers per game over the last 5, shot just 6 of 26 from the outside, 36% from the floor in that loss. The road ahead for the Rebels, it only gets more challenging. They face a 13-1 upstart Mississippi State team on Saturday. Tip time for that contest is set for 3:30. The New Orleans Saints are back in the playoffs for the first time since 2013, and this weekend they'll match up against a team that they're rather familiar with, that being the Carolina Panthers. The Saints have beaten the Panthers twice already this season, but Drew Brees and crew know this weekend will be a much different environment.
We've all been going against each other for a long time now, you know. But in these games, there's always wrinkles on both sides. You should always try to prepare for, or at least have the ability to make adjustments, you know, on the run when you need to. They're a very good football team. They're a very good defense. Got a lot of very good players, very well coached.
Is it Saturday yet? Look at the wild card weekend. Titans and Chiefs kick off first round action on Saturday afternoon in KC. That'll be followed up with a night game. The third NFC South team of the playoffs, Atlanta, will play the LA Rams, moving to Sunday, Bills and Jags in the early afternoon slot. Then the late game, those New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Tiger Woods will make his 2018 debut at the Farmers Insurance Open later this month. It's a landmark moment for Woods, who will play in his first official PGA Tour event since missing the cut at the very same tournament a year ago. The 42-year-old has won the event at Torrey Pines 7 times, the last coming in 2013. Woods returned to competitive golf for the first time in 10 months last December when he tied for 9th at the Hero World Challenge in the Bahamas, where he shot an 8 under for the 4-round tournament. Now, Woods finished 10 strokes off the lead but looked impressive at times, especially during his early rounds. The Australian Open is just a week and a half away, and the field may be a little bit watered down in 2018. Andy Murray has withdrawn his name from the season's first major due to a hip problem that's kept him out of competitive tennis since Wimbledon. The decision came just 2 days after he pulled out of a tune-up event in Brisbane. This comes at a time where Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic are also ailing. Djokovic dealing with some elbow pain. It's unknown whether he'll be able to go, while on the women's side, Serena Williams looks like she's a ways off from being competitive after last week's exhibition in Abu Dhabi. The tournament begins January the 15th. And sports fans can be wacky and supportive, sometimes to a fault, but if you look at this, they can also be pretty darn creative. Houston area native Joseph Cram dedicated more than 220 hours to this work of art. Cram showcased his love for both Legos and the Houston Astros by constructing this 44,000-piece sculpture-like picture of AL MVP Jose Altuve. Each Lego piece was carefully hand-painted. The creator says the piece is a tribute to a player who boosted the morale of Houston when the city needed it the most.
Altuve.
It's so cool.
It's so cool. I love the depth. I love seeing, the crowd behind him, too.
I mean, you got to be pretty talented to do that.
I mean, and Altuve's in color, the crowd is
detail.
Black and white, and
it's really cool.
And that deserves a spot at Minute Maid Park in Houston. That's his goal. He wants to get it there.
Well, let's hope so. I hope you do another story about it getting installed.
Yeah, we'll hope. Yeah.